Welcome back to Lorebound College. The Lore Master here. I'm here with Damages,
Hello, everybody.
and we have a special guest here, Summerfreeze, way over there. And Summerfreeze, you are also on YouTube, is that right?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube and Twitch at Summerfreeze Gaming if you want to come by.
Awesome. And it looks like you're in a nice neighborhood, so let's take a look, see what you got going. So, is your channel specialized in housing tours also?
I do housing, but I also do M+. I'm actually currently 3.1k rated as a Resto Druid. And I
nice.
do Heroic and Variety, so it's not just housing, but I do housing as part of my content, yeah.
Nice. All right, and then we have this beautiful garden here. I'm thinking this is going to be a very Haranir-themed house. Is that right?
Yeah, there's actually stuff in the back too, so we'll walk back there first.
Okay, I'll follow you. I do really love the furniture for Haranir. It's just so unique, you know?
Yeah, I'm really liking all the furniture out there. It has a lot of different uses. I found a lot of different places that you can utilize the things in. Some of them are a little bit unexpected.
So, I've been on a Star Wars kick lately. One day, I want to see one of you guys turn this wagon here into a pod racer. Just do it for me, guys.
This is pod racing.
That would be awesome.
You know, I think somebody made a pod racer.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You've been holding back on me on a pod racer?
I might have been holding back on you. Ooh, look at this.
Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Ooh, this is good.
Oh, this is very nice. I like the fountain in the middle.
Mm-hmm. We need a chocolate fountain from Blizzard. But this is good. I like these benches too. I forget where you get these benches from.
They're from Founder's Plant. They're the basic elven, they're just dyed.
I got you. Or they look good.
Oh, okay. And I like how you have this connected into this other plot.
Yes. I noticed that when I was flying here, and I couldn't help but think of Tool Time. And if your neighbor looks over you from behind the fence, although they'd have to be pretty tall.
So the neighbor is actually my sister. That's why we connected them, was to make it like easy to get back and forth between the houses.
I gotcha. I'd want to move away from my brother, but each their own. No, I'm kidding. But this is nice. I like the outside. It's very unique. All right, and if you guys are hearing that music, that means I'm doing it correctly. What we have going on here is this is our first requested in-game music. There's an add-on you can get actually called Housing Music, where you can set a playlist for guests as they enter your home, which is kind of a cool feature. I didn't know actually existed until Summerfreeze here told me. So, starting off, love the fountain placement.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a wishing well. That's how I put the coins in it, to make it look like a wishing well.
Hey, it looks good. It looks really good. It's good to use for those pillows. I don't think I've seen them as coins before, so that's clever. I like it.
Yeah, it was actually a recommendation from another streamer that I followed that also does housing.
Oh, cool.
So they gave me an idea of it. So we'll first go into this hallway on this side.
Okay. I am really liking it with the music. I think it pairs well with everything so far.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is like the Alchemy Hall, or this part of this hall is the Alchemy Hall, I should say. My main is an alchemist, so I made it very alchemy based.
So are they also like an engineer?
They aren't, but I have engineers. That's why I did it, like just to have like a character like an overall build. Like I'm trying to make this kind of my quote unquote forever home. So I'm trying to build it as like something that I will add to, but won't like completely change.
I gotcha. I really like this combination of these two spinning things here. Combining them, that's a great idea.
Okay, I'm really liking this hallway in particular.
And
So is your whole house set up for individual characters? Like you mentioned, your main was an alchemist. Do you have other like themed things throughout the house?
It's mostly just like a Haranir night elf theme because I play a druid, but I also play other things. So I kind of just try to make it as themed to more Haranir versus like per character. So.
well, it looks really good.
So we'll go out back towards the front because there's another hallway that we'll go through.
Okay.
So this hallway I actually just redid today because it was different last night. Since the patch came out, I was playing a lot of Decor Hunt to get these pedestals.
Nice.
No, this looks really nice. I like having a trophy room. I know that was a big thing people were talking about when housing was first announced, that we'd be able to go out and, you know, get our trophies and bring them back to display them. So that's really nice that you've managed to do that.
Looks good. I'm really curious what's over here.
So this is like the living room area. It's also like, you know, a hookah area if you would like that, but it's mostly a living room. I just wanted a different idea of that build.
I just say no.
Yeah, exactly.
This is good. I like the combination of this asset from the store, which I did look into after that last video, and it's a beautiful asset. But that combined with the bookshelves, the Dalaran banner, you do have Zalatath looking over you, judging you, but that's okay.
And the cherry blossom trees actually also come from the store, and these chairs, these spring blossom chairs, all come from the store.
Well, it looks gorgeous, and putting it with this bookshelf like this, it might not be the safest way to store paper, but at least it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks very nice. I haven't seen too many people actually use this bookshelf and manage to incorporate it well, but I think this fits nicely together.
Yeah. With the fountain, tree, the lantern, the bookshelf, it goes together. There's like a single unit. This looks great. All right, so we're going down this way.
This goes into the kitchen.
Ooh, okay.
So this is a Haranir-themed kitchen that I used boulders and everything for all of the cabinets and tables and whatnot.
Nice. This is cool. It definitely looks lived in too. It doesn't like some of the kitchens which look great, but some of them just look like they're model sets. This looks like it's actually lived in. Like someone just set down things to let us take a look. Oh, what's in here? Okay, you got some dishes in the sink.
Yeah, that sink is also from the store. Actually, it's one of the basins that was in the store. The Lush Garden basin, I believe.
I gotcha.
And then, of course, there's the wine bar and the coffee bar.
Okay, this looks good.
Yeah, I really like this. I like using the rocks. I haven't seen too many people do that. I've seen a lot of different styles for cabinets, and the rocks actually work really well with the theming.
Yeah, this looks really nice. I like it. It gives that kind of tribal feel, which I wish Blizzard gave us more tools for the tribal feel, but I think combining the stone walls with the rock countertops, you succeed.
Right. So this goes into the dining room. So this is another like Haranir take on the dining room with like a night elf built in.
Ooh, someone likes their wine.
I actually don't drink, but they're very. I really liked the animated feel to make it feel like there was not just like things sat out. I wanted to make it where it looked more there was some type of motion in the room to go with the tree.
Yeah, no, the flying wine bottles. This looks great because they're not in sync, and you don't want them in sync. So your eyes are always kind of losing track of them among everything else.
I really like this. I like the seating. I like how big it is. It actually honestly fits the vision for, night elves and, coming to eat. I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah, these are beds. They're the Suramar, like the round Suramar beds, and they're just pushed down, and then there's like rocks in the middle to make it look like one big tree is like around your table, and it kind of flows out from the tree with all the rocks for the table.
Yeah, it looks great. And one thing you could do for people watching and want to recreate this almost looks like an island too. So instead of purple, if you had blue, this would, and maybe instead of the food, you have something else, but this would be a beautiful island too.
Right, yeah. If you wanted to use the idea that you could do a lot of ideas with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so my build isn't very big compared to some builds, but this is technically pretty much the last room of the house, but this goes into the bedroom.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, that's nice. Got a nice little seat out there.
Yeah. Is this a reading nook for you? Oh, I can't get in. It's locked.
It's a window, just like our scenic window.
I was foiled. Same thing happens to dogs, or birds. I'm like a bird.
Yeah, so that actually is if people don't know, you actually can use the ineffective privacy what are they called? Fences or something? They're the Mechagon item. If you shove them in the ground, the hitbox doesn't work, so you can actually make it look like glass without it being so you can't walk through it.
Oh, that's a nice trick. I didn't actually know about that one. This is the cool.
So that side is also the same. It also has that kind of glass effect.
So is this item also on the store? New with the store?
It is. It's actually a window, but I pushed it back so you just saw the tree. So you didn't see the whole window. And then the middle of the build is actually the bed.
I got you.
So it goes into the bedroom, the actual bed.
Well, I love this that you have on top. It really gives the right lighting area and everything for this room. This looks really nice.
Yeah, so whenever I do housing tours, something that I always say is I have a lot of people that'll come in on stream or just in groups like you found me last night, and they'll walk in my house and they'll be like, my house is so blah 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 compared to yours, and I tell them it's not housing is what you make it, you know what I mean? So if you want your house to be very creative, you can do that. If you don't do housing, that's fine too, you know what I mean? I've had people come in that are I really like housing, but I'm not very creative. Well, there's a lot of people that make content for it. Not only just do I enjoy housing, but I like doing housing content, so I do very elaborate builds where you don't have to do that to make it your home, right? Do what you wish in your own home, make it that way, because that's how I enjoy to play.
Yeah, no, I think at the end of the day, when it comes to housing, it's whatever makes you happy, whatever lets you fulfill that creative itch, and make it so that it's your world, and everyone should have a creative outlet that they can explore. And if it's housing, if it's writing, if it's art, whatever it is, be proud of it, and don't worry about comparing yourself to others, because it's at the end of the day for you and for your joy.
Yeah, that's why I always say and that's why I said that, because I know a lot of your houses that you probably have gone through are detailed, maybe not in some as detailed as others. I just know mine is very detailed, so I don't want something to watch and be wow, I will never make this. Well, you can. It will just take time.
Yeah, I was gonna mention, we didn't mention it when we first walked in, but the entryway is very nice.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that and I totally forgot. Yeah, so this is how we got in, guys. We got in through a sewer pipe. It's down there somewhere. This is great. You hit the door. We're stuck.
It's very lovely. I love the house overall. You did a good job with it.
Yeah.
I love the shape of the rooms, and I like how certain spaces have been broken up. A lot of people, I feel like, are a little bit hesitant to do that. They, always go for the big square rooms, but you have different shapes thrown in there, and it really adds some variety.
Do you have any plugs, any comments before we take off, Summerfreeze?
I'm on Twitch and YouTube. I don't put YouTube videos out that often. I'm mostly on Twitch, but I do housing tours. So if you end up finding a way to reach out to me, if you want to have a housing tour, reach out to me and I'll come by. I do housing tours in open house. That's actually where he found me. I do open house FFA groups. And I'm willing to even come by if I'm not streaming in those. I stream pretty much every day besides Wednesday, Thursday, from like noon central to kind of whenever I'm done, I suppose. And Sunday, I actually just started a Dark Souls 1 playthrough that I've never played before, and I have it set for Sundays. So if you're a Dark Souls player and you want to see somebody do a blind playthrough, that might be something you're interested in. Besides that, I do M+, I raid, and I just enjoyed housing. Like, even though I do a lot of PvE content, and housing is just super fun. So reach out to me if you're looking for a house tour, because I'm willing to do them. It might not be put out very fast, but I'm willing to go by. Even if you don't want a video, I'm willing to come look.
Awesome. Well, Dark Souls sounds like fun. I've actually never played them. I like to beat a game without yelling at my computer, but watching someone else play it, that might be a different story. Well, thank you everyone for joining us on this tour, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.